is the problem of samsara? The problem of samsara is raga, kama, raga, shoka, moha. Dallanna samsara. Kama, raga, dvesha, shoka, moha. This is samsara. Kama means wanting that you don't have. Kama is craving for that you don't have. Raga is dependent on what you have. Kama is craving for that you don't have. That's called desire. Desire is about that which you don't have and you want. You don't have it and you want it. Not having it is problematic, suffering. And if you have it, you believe you will be happy. That is called karma. Isn't it? What is karma means? Not having it is very painful. Imagine not only you don't have it, somebody else has it. Narayana, what will happen there? Isn't it? What will happen? Not only you want it, you won't have it. Some got that. This is called karma. And then something the human being does and get it. After getting it, karma goes, raga comes. What does raga means? A dependency, a attachment. Craving for what you don't have and attachment to what you have. See, attachment means dependency. That's all. What is attachment? Attachment is nothing but a dependency. So, craving, dependency. Kama, raga. The third one of samsara is vesha, hatred. Naturally, kama and raga will have to necessarily become dvesha. Hatred. It's a natural byproduct. See, wherever you have kama and raga, it's a question of time. Dvesha will come. Whether you understand or don't understand, accept or don't accept it, about which you have kama and raga, necessarily you will develop dvesha at some point in time. So, kama, raga, naturally to dvesha. Kama and raga makes you get too close. Kama and raga makes you get too close that you go and hug so tightly. The moment you go and hug so tightly, it becomes obnoxious. Dvesha comes. That's all it is. Why do you have to go and hug so tightly? Kama and raga. Okay, when you go and hug so tightly, the object and being also hugs you in return. Ideal relationship made for each other. What is that? Something, some name they say, no? Made for something they say. Some name they say for that. I don't know, whatever that name is. Made for ideal relationships, sir. Very soon, that ideal relationship turns into, ideal relationship will turn into pointing guns at each other. That is dvesha. So, kama, raga necessarily will metamorphose, necessarily will become dvesha. Therefore, not to get too much burdened by all this, the method they say is don't get too close. Don't get close. Don't get close. Don't go and hug anything. Don't go and get too suffocatingly close with anything. But the intensity of kama and raga will not prevent you. You cannot avoid it. You will simply go and fall and get into dvesha. The moment this kama, raga, dvesha, what happens? Shoka comes. Kama, raga, dvesha is not going to be ananda. Yeah. Follow? Kama, Narayana, you follow? No. Kama, raga, dvesha will not result in ananda, will result in shoka. Raga means depending on people or situations to be happy. Depending on situation or some situation or some people is necessary to make me happy. I don't want to say that. As long as dependency is there, there is danger. Any form of dependency is dangerous. Dangerous, vulnerable for shoka. Dangerous to what? Vulnerable to what? To this shoka. What is the shoka now? A small change in the situation or the person is enough to upset you completely. A small change. And by nature it changes. By law it is changing. By law it is changing, isn't it? By law everything changes. The object of raga will keep changing. That which you are attached to yesterday, you will not be attached to today. At one point of time, you will be attached to wealth. After having gotten wealth, wealth will not be that attractive. Power. Wealth I have, sir, but no power. At another point of time, power will be there. But somebody else is also growing simultaneously in power. Now what will happen? That's what happens to Puranic stories talks about Indra getting irritated and jealous when somebody starts doing tapas. When somebody starts doing tapas, Indra gets jealous and frustrated. Why? Because somebody is becoming powerful now. And so it means what? As I'm trying to retain my power, I have to ensure that I tempt the other to make a mistake so that that fellow loses the power. Therefore, what? Indra will send Kalatur. Indra will send whom? Yeah. Menaka on Chuduvar. He will send Menaka to go and dance. And Vishwamitra, raga, that kama, raga, dvesha, cyclically going through this is samsara. Cyclically going through this and not learning anything out of it and shifting to somebody else, shifting to some object, shifting to some being, cyclically going through this. So now work backwards. Wherever there is shoka, you understand what? Wherever there is shoka, sorrow, you understand a person is a victim of kama, raga, dvesha. So in that shoka state of existence, in that shoka state of mind, moha comes. What is moha now? In that state of mind of shoka, what to do, what not to do, you don't know. You will not know what to do, what not to do. What is right, what is wrong, you will ignore. Dharma, adharma, right, wrong, what to do, what not to do, everything goes out of the window. And just do something so powerfully driven by the kama, raga, dvesha, comes back. when they experience the consequence of moha. What is consequence of moha now? Shoka is frustration, agitation. Out of that frustration and agitation and conflict, moha. What is moha? What to do, what not to do, what is right, what is wrong, what is dharma, what is adharma. None of this will matter because emotions the emotions simply take over. And then you make a choice. What is the consequence of it? Cycle, the chakra, no? You are in Naraka, make a mistake in Naraka, and extend your stay in Naraka. So extension of Naraka. Shoka is Naraka. And then in that state, you make a choice, you do something and extend the Naraka.